Get huge savings all summer long with the Buy Here, Sell Here program at the Team Automotive Group. Sell your vehicle to us and we'll pay you top value. Or buy here and get a 90-day warranty on the purchase of a pre-owned vehicle. Get Team VIP service at every location of the Team Automotive Group.
That would be concerning and maybe set a precedent moving forward.
If you have plans to be outside, you might hit a couple of these little passing showers.
A drug bust and a few arrests made. Look at what they hauled in here.
Hello. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
9 News Now. Thanks for joining us.
Welcome to the Plus. Happy 9 News Now.
Yeah.
Good weekend for you?
Quiet weekend.
Quiet?
Sat in the dark. Because that kept things cool.
You know what? No, that's absolutely right. We I mentioned to some friends, like I was hit the grill over the weekend. They're like, "You're insane."
Yeah.
Because you're over the grill. I just don't want. I don't want to heat up the kitchen with like anything. And so you got the silver line. Yeah. Don't heat up the kitchen, but you're outside in 105-degree heat over burners and heating it up. But I don't know, half a dozen, 6 over here, whatever. But
measure of a good dad. Dad suffers, so family doesn't. You know? Yeah, and Steve, so we hit some record-breaking temperatures over the weekend. I mean, it felt hot, but what did the numbers show?
5 Saturday and Sunday, which coincidentally were not daily records on either day because our 2 hottest days on record happen to be the same dates in 1909, 108, and 110. We'll talk about it more in our 9 o'clock newscast. Those numbers in 1909 look pretty suspect, though. So suffice to say, the 105 we hit both Saturday and Sunday among the hottest days for sure on record in Baton Rouge, and records to go back to the 1890s. All right, our first alert radar network this morning. It's a little bit different. A little bit of rain to show you, not so much inland. We're largely dry inland, but showers and a few storms in our coastal parishes, kind of moving east to west. These are rotating around area low pressure in the Gulf, and I'll give you a closer look at that in just a moment. Otherwise, starting out warm, humid again, anywhere from the mid 70s to low 80s right now. Baton Rouge 79, Gonzales starting out at an even 80 degrees. I've got temps around Metro Baton Rouge into the mid 90s by noon. The high today near 100, so not as bad as the 105 over the weekend. Still well above normal, still very hot, and a slightly better rain chance on the order of 20 to 30%. So a couple of headlines today. Number one, another heat advisory in effect area-wide, and just west of us there is an excessive heat warning. And number two, this is kind of unusual, not that we never get these, but don't get them very often. A red flag warning for parts of South Louisiana, locally near and north of the interstates into southwest Mississippi. That is to warn of an elevated fire danger. So bottom line is, it's been very dry for a while now, but if a fire were to spark, winds are going to be a little bit higher today, and that increases the risk that any fires that do start could spread a bit more easily. So that's why that red flag warning has been issued. Now, we do have a little better chance of rain today. Let's look at it on Futurecast. You can see here it's got a few showers and storms, mostly south of I-10 through lunchtime. That's noon. It does generate a couple of those inland this afternoon. That's 2:30. By 5 o'clock, has us mainly dry and completely dry into the evening. So we are just talking a slight increase in rain chances. Big picture right now, just a massive dome of high pressure really dominating things from the Rockies eastward across the United States. Here's what we've got with Hillary this morning. Ongoing flooding in parts of California and out west. Now the rains are starting to let up in California, but they did get some issues out of that. Closer to us, low pressure here in the Gulf of Mexico appears to be slowly organizing as it moves to the west. Bottom line for us is it stays south. We're only getting some fringe moisture out of it today. That slight increase in rain chances. It's going to head though towards South Texas, northern Mexico, it looks like, over the next 24 hours. The Atlantic, very busy. We flipped the switch late last week into the weekend, and as of this morning, we actually have 3 named storms out over the Atlantic. Franklin here in the Eastern Caribbean, Gert just east of the Lesser Antilles, Emily farther out in the Atlantic. But right now, all 3 of those kind of expected to stay out there. Franklin will at least impact some of the Caribbean islands, but right now, no direct threats to the mainland U.S. from any of those. In the Gulf of Mexico, development odds now bumped up to 80%. Looks likely at minimum we get a depression out of this before tomorrow. Could very well at least get a low to moderate tropical storm before it makes landfall, and a 70% chance of development closer to the Cabo Verde Islands. But here at home, heat will continue to headline things through the week ahead. While 100 today is a little bit better, we're up to 102 tomorrow. By Wednesday and Thursday, back up around 105, if not even a little bit higher. I've got triple digits through the week, through the upcoming weekend, right on into the first part of next week. And right now, the 10-day outlook not suggesting any major rains. I see those rain chances go back up a little bit by the weekend on into early next week. It's coming up on 7:08. Let's get an update on your Monday morning drive now with Johnny.
Gotten really slow coming out of Denham Springs this morning. Take you out to our interactive drive time map. First, we stop off at a wreck on Old Perkins Road near Santa Maria, right in that area. See a little bit of traffic going past that wreck. So this is not associated with the wreck. That's our morning drive rush hour traffic, making your way to Highland and then up onto the interstate. Then we take you out toward that Denham Springs to Baton Rouge traffic, bumper to bumper traffic from before Juban to right before Pete's Highway. Then you get a reprieve until you get to O'Neill Lane. So we'll take a glance at that. There's the Juban on-ramp, live shot of I-12 westbound heading toward Range. And then once you get past Range, you're okay until right past O'Neill. That's the Millerville camera looking back toward O'Neill, and you see that slow morning rush hour traffic there. Bridge traffic into and out of Baton Rouge on I-10 between Port Allen and downtown Baton Rouge looking pretty good. Now, our big story this morning, obviously, East Baton Rouge Parish Schools classes canceled today, not school canceled, classes canceled. So teachers in EBR are reporting to work, but some of the charter schools, Catholic schools will be in session today, just no bus service. So I'm going to keep that school zone sign up, 6:30 to 9, 2 to 4 this afternoon. If you come upon school zone signs that are flashing between now and 9 and this afternoon, slow it down. That school could very well have classes today. But again, that's our big story, and that's what leads our 7 o'clock hour here on WAFB Plus with Matt and Liz in Studio B.
Johnny, thanks. I like that you clarified that Catholic schools will still be in operation today. Charter schools will still be in operation today. Buses is the main issue that we're talking about here. As for EBR public schools, well, no school in session for students today. A big deal, Matt, when you talk about the school year that started, we're what, at the end of 2 weeks in now?
Yeah, so for EBR, you're less than that, right? So it's it's been a struggle from the very beginning, from no bus to late buses, and then you start to figure out why that is. We are missing 150 bus drivers in the East Baton Rouge School District. So that has led to a lot. Emergency meetings and scheduled meetings and stipends instead of pay raises and sick outs. So that's where we are this morning, as a lot of parents tried to scramble yesterday to come up with a plan because no school, no classes for today. Now, teachers are still set to be there, and there's a lot of meetings set to happen with the superintendent, the school board, and teachers and groups. There's a lot to do today. Yeah,
and I know you're probably thinking, okay, well, what am I supposed to do with my kid today? Well, now at 7 o'clock, you've probably got a plan. But if you are starting to figure out and freaking out about what to do, this story right here, look for this on the 9 News app, because this has your resources, including meals and some summer camps. The YMCA is actually offering a camp for your kids right now. The key thing is, though, is you have to register for this. So you're looking at the YMCA's website where you see emergency holiday camp with today's date on it, Monday, August 21st. So you can see spots are available. You have to register. It's $27, but you can see anywhere from 4 years to 13 years, 8th grade kids. There is a plan. You just need to go ahead and do that. As for meals, they're also trying to get you prepared for that to make sure your kid is fed today.
All right, let's tear through the rest of these things. We've got a short amount of time. Welcome back to campus, BRCC, RPCC, Southern, and LSU.
Yes, if you are around those campuses today, please be careful, drive slow. A lot of students going to be there today.
All right, from that to this, need to get your help here. One injured, a shooting in Cypress Springs, an apartment complex. This is about 8 o'clock?
Yeah, Hooper and Plank Road at the Cypress Springs apartment complex. We're told the person is still in the hospital recovering here, but if you've got any tips, call it into Crime Stoppers.
Hey, speaking of Crime Stoppers, now this is the Tangipahoa Parish version, so it's the 800 number. Trying to find this woman. They say she's passed some counterfeit money recently?
Yeah, have a close look here. The tie-dye shirt really kind of brings attention to it, saying that she used counterfeit bills at the Dollar General store there in Hammond, Wardline Road. Now, she's done this multiple times, allegedly, so Hammond police asking you to call in that tip to Tangipahoa Parish Crime Stoppers. That's 1-800-554-5245.
The big national, international stories. Tropical storm Hillary coming ashore there, Baja, California, then into Southern California, from Mexico to the States, bringing a lot of rain.
Yeah, so a lot of the California coast still dealing with the after impacts of this. You see a lot of flooding still in Southern California, Palm Springs, Cathedral Cities, all dealing with some of this rainstorm.
Right. So from that to this, over just a little bit west of that, a lot west actually, Hawaii, the President and First Lady set to arrive there today.
They're going to meet with first responders and victims, families of victims and survivors, all dealing with the aftermath, really kind of mainstaking that importance of knowing that the country's support is behind them.
Actually, you can give your support real quick. I want to show you again. Gray TV, our parent company, and Salvation Army teaming up as they have been for almost 2 weeks now. Great ways to donate waiting for you right there.
Text fire relief, one word to 51555. It'll send you to a link to make a monetary donation.
How about this? Saints getting a win yesterday. Speaking of out there in Southern California, they had some rain to deal with. They got the win, I guess, what, week 2 of the preseason? Did you watch any of the
bits and pieces of it, because it kind of tore into our Sunday evening routine.
Yeah, right.
So big deal, as Matt mentioned here, right? So the Saints are looking good, but the coach kind of making some, he was blunt with what he had to say about the team and what they have to do before the regular season. Guys, did you watch the game?
Did not. I heard the coach, he said something about kind of poop. Yeah, with some poop we have to clean up.
Yes.
But if you guys were paying attention, obviously, were they going to play the game with the Hillary impacts? And then before the game, on top of that, you had an earthquake near Los Angeles. So just wild out west.
Just nonstop. Nonstop.
Didn't hear about that? No. You should join us on the newscast sometime.
We'll see you in 10 minutes.
Get yourself summer ready with the award-winning lineup of Hondas at Team Honda. We'll help you find just the right vehicle to hit the road to whatever destination awaits you. Come shop the most awarded brand in Car and Driver's 10 Best history at Louisiana's #1 Honda dealer, Team Honda on Siegen Lane.